Hey guys, I'm Max Laferriere. I played Ghostface in Scream 6, and you're watching Craven Something Scary.
There we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Guys, it is so great to be with you once again for week 2 of Bloody Summer Fest. And I'm excited to bring along my partner in crime, if you will, our partner in horror, the one and only Night from the Night Watch Zone. Hey, Night, what is happening, man?
What's up? What's up? What's up? Glad to be here, man. Week
Hey,
2.
brother. Week 2 of Summer Bloody Fest, my friend. And it feels good.
It does, man. It really does.
It
I'm
feels so
excited.
good. I am too, brother. Um, and just to remind everybody what we're doing here for the fest. Last week we had the watch parties for Hiders and Companions. And if you weren't there, check out the replay for sure. And of course, here we are tonight, Party Stream 1. Tomorrow night we're on Night's channel for Party Stream number 2. And then next Wednesday, we're going to be right here for half of the after party stream, and then on Night's channel we'll channel hop. So it's going to be great.
Absolutely.
And dude, tonight is going to be awesome. We're going to have Sistapam joining soon to talk Scream 7 with us, and that's going to be fantastic. And we've got some games and trivia. It's just going to be a lot of fun stuff tonight for sure.
But wait, there's more.
Yes, there is more. Night, tell us what we're doing tonight that's very unique and we haven't done quite like this before.
Yeah, well, you teased some of it. We've got some really cool games and trivia that's kind of linked to what we did last week. But also, we're going to be having raffles tonight for multiple things. And for any of you guys that were here last week, if you've got any items or what have you, you're going to get a little bit of an advantage. But we also have folks that can join into the raffle tonight. We've got a couple of really cool things that we're excited about to present. So yeah, this is how I think it's a little bit more unique than what we usually do.
100%. And so let's get into it right now, guys, because trust me, you're going to want to jump on this as starting now as early as possible. And we are doing, like I said, we're doing a good old fashioned raffle. We got 2 raffles for tonight. 2 raffles for tonight that you have a chance to win incredible prizes. So you ready, guys? Here we go. Night, we're pulling it up. So Night, why don't you go ahead and go for raffle 1, and I'll take the grand prize.
Okay, so for raffle 1, every $5 super chat that you send in, or a gifted membership that's $5, you get a raffle ticket, and it earns you 1 entry into raffle number 1. Now, we have some different things that we got going on here. We've got as prizes, we have our autographed physical poster. That's right.
Yes, physical.
It will be a physical poster that will be sent to you. And we also have, as another prize, is for that winner to pick the topic of an upcoming stream. So whatever you come up
Yes.
with, whatever you think would be a really good and fun topic for the channel, you let us know, and that'll be what we do for an upcoming stream.
That's right. You get to choose, guys. The power is in your hands. You pick your prize. Which do you
Yes.
want? Do you want the amazing autographed poster by Night Coriander for the White Watch Zone, and of course myself on the bottom right, Craven Something Scary? You can get this mailed to you in a physical form that you can frame and hang on your wall and do whatever you'd like to with it. Or you can pick a topic for an upcoming live stream that we're going to do together. It's pretty awesome, Night. We've never done that where you can choose prizes like that. So,
absolutely.
So that's raffle number 1, guys. So you can send in a $5 super chat starting now. Every $5 super chat will get you another entry. So you can see you can have multiple entries to the raffle.
Yep.
All right. Now we've got what we're calling our grand prize raffle. Now, guys, listen, this has never been done before on our channels. If you purchase a $10 super chat, it's a virtual raffle ticket. It earns you 1 entry for the grand prize of you being on a panel as a panel guest with us on an upcoming live stream.
Yep.
We've never done this before, Night. We've
Nope.
never done this.
Nope.
And
We never did it.
Never. And I think it's going to be amazing. And it's a really cool opportunity for you guys to have this experience because normally we only offer the opportunity to join us on a panel if you're on our highest ranking for membership.
Mm-hmm.
So outside of that, this is your chance to have the opportunity to appear on a panel with us at the same time. And it's only a $10 super chat. It's a raffle ticket, $10 super chat. Send it in, say, I won the raffle, $10. You got it. We're going to log it, and we're going to spin the wheel at the end of the stream, Night, and we're going to
That's right.
see who wins tonight. So it's going to be pretty amazing. Every $5 raffle ticket, one more time, $5 super chat. You are in the entry, earns you an entry, I should say, for the autographed physical poster, or you pick a topic for an upcoming live stream. $5 entries for every super chat. And $10 super chat, one more time, earns you 1 entry to the raffle for the grand prize of appearing with us on a panel in an upcoming stream. And does that cover it, Night? I think we're covered. I think Night's frozen. He's frozen. That's all right. So that's what we're doing, guys. We're gonna be. This is going on starting right now. So, guys, get your raffle tickets in, and remember, as with anything with the numbers game, it's a numbers game. The more entries you have, the more likely you will win. And we've seen this happen over and over in previous raffles. All right. So before I bring on our special guest, I just want to once again reiterate that I appreciate you guys being here tonight. A blanket hello to the chat. Because of time, we won't be able to call everyone out by name, but just trust me. I'm scrolling through literally right now through the chat, and just want to say hi to Kay because I was chatting with her earlier. So Kay, I'm glad you made it. And I'm looking who's here. Everyone has left a comment. I see that you're here. So thank you so much. And I hope you stay the whole night because it's going to be a blast. Shout out to my moderator tonight. I have 2 actually that are moderating the chat. It's the amazing Sarah Campbell and, of course, May Ann. You both are fantastic. And I appreciate you so much for the work you do for the channel and keeping our chat friendly, getting out of people out that shouldn't be here, and taking care of comments that shouldn't be here, but to keep this place positive, safe, and fun. So everyone, please give a thanks in the chat to Sarah and Mayanne and let them know how much you appreciate them for the job that they do. It's amazing. So thank you both very, very much. All right. So, guys, what we're going to do now is I'm going to bring on our special guest while we're waiting for Night to join us. And many of you are familiar with her already, with her great channel, great Scream content. She's fantastic. She's been here before. It's not her first time, but it's been a little while. So you guys may not have been here when I had her on originally. But she's back tonight, and she's going to join us for a whole hour of her time to talk Scream 7 with all of us and you guys, me and Night included. And there he is. Hey, buddy, we're back. We're good. You're good, brother. So please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the channel again. It's the Queen of Scream. It is my sister in horror, Sistapam. How'd you like that play? Hey, Pam.
Amazing introduction. Hi,
Oh,
everyone.
Hey.
Thank
I
you
had
for
to.
having me.
You're very welcome, Pam. I'm very
Excited to be here.
Me
Mhm.
too. Me too. I was telling Knight when we were planning out the fest, and I said, the guest I think I'd like to have for tonight, if she's available, is Pam. It's Sister Pam, because we're gonna talk Scream. I'm like, who better
Oh,
than
yeah.
to talk with you? It's just like,
Yes.
I'm
I'm
often
excited.
called. Oh, I'm so glad, and me too. I'm often referred to I'm often referred here as the godfather of Woodsboro, right?
That's right. That's right.
And so I like to think of Pam as the queen of Scream.
Oh,
So there you go. You can take that if you want it. That's my title for you.
thank you. I love it. I love it.
You're very welcome. Listen, guys, just want to remind you right now, begin sending your Scream 7 theories or questions now. I will tell you, with having almost 50 people in the chat, we're not going to be able to get to everyone's theory or comment, even though it may be absolutely amazing, for the sake of time and volume. Okay. So don't take it personal if we do not read your question. All right. It's not. It's just a matter of time and volume. Okay. But I will promise you this: if you send a super chat with your theory or question for Pam and Knight and me, I will address every single one of those before Pam leaves. I will make sure of that. All right. So you have an opportunity to have direct access with the super chat, and we'll read your question or comment for sure. And also, you're also supporting the channel, which really helps a lot, guys. You don't realize the impact you make when you send a super chat. I mean, it really does help us out. Pam knows too. It really
Mhm.
helps us out a
Yes.
lot. And with these fests that Knight and I do, and Coriander do, it really tells us that you're enjoying what we're doing, and that it keeps us encouraged to do more of these things. So we appreciate any and all super chats, whether it's a ticket or a question. All right, and you know what? Real quick before we get started here, Pam and Knight, I do have a couple of super chats that have come through. So let's go ahead and discuss these real quick. Johnny is sent in a $5 super chat. Johnny's awesome. He says, "I'm sorry to miss the stream, guys, because of the time difference in Ireland. 3 of my favorite YouTube horror creators. Aw, I know the stream will be great. Thank you. Yeah, man, I appreciate that." And he
Thanks,
sent this.
Johnny.
He sent this like 2 hours ago. So
Oh, wow.
way before we even started. So thank you so much, Johnny, if you're watching the replay. And you know what, Johnny? You just earned an entry because it's $5. You got it. So Johnny's our first person to enter the drawing. Knight,
Nice.
why don't you share the special thing we're doing? Because remember last week, we told everyone who bought a ticket or an item from the fest watch parties
Mm-hmm.
that they were getting ahead of the game. We never explained what it was.
Yeah.
How about you explain what that is now? We can reveal it.
Well, for everyone that bought a ticket or wallpaper or a poster or anyone that was gifted those items, you're going to get double entries. So we've got
Woohoo!
you guys that were able to do that last week. We've got you guys down with double entries into the raffles. So, woo-hoo.
Yeah. There you go, guys. You earned that, and that's the only way you can earn double entries tonight is to send in another raffle, send a super chat to get another raffle ticket.
Mhm.
And night while you were out, I told everyone numbers. It's a numbers game. The more entries you have, the higher
That's right.
chances you are.
That's
So,
right. We've seen it time and time
Over.
again. People that do multiple entries, they just have that higher percentage chance of winning. And I think it's usually, I don't know, maybe 9 out of 10 times that's exactly the way it happens.
It's true. It really is. It's amazing how that works. I mean, it is truly a numbers game, and that wheel it's going to spin. The more slots you have, I mean, you got a better shot.
Yep.
And we got another super chat. All right, Ghostface Sith is in the drawing.
Okay.
Hi, Craven. I just stopped by to check out the stream and show some love for my favorite Scream host, Sistapam. Stu
Aw.
lives.
Thanks, Ghostface Sith.
Very nice. Yeah, she's outstanding. And by the way, guys, and my moderators will be putting her link to her stream, or her channel, sorry, in the live chat. Please do subscribe to our guest tonight, Sister Pam. Listen, you could just go right down to the Google search engine and just type Sister Pam. It's going to pop right up right in that first entry. So she's a great content creator. She does other things that Scream, but it's really, when I think of Pam, I think of Scream. I mean, look
Aw.
behind her, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
We got
There
more
you go.
ghost faces than a mass factory. So
That's so funny.
so please, guys, go and subscribe to our channel if you're not already done. If you're not already done so.
Thank
And
you.
also, you're welcome, Pam. And also do the same for Night up here on the top right, the Night Watch Zone. Maybe Sarah, if you can post a link for both guests, I would really appreciate it. And of course, if you're a visitor here tonight, maybe you came from Sister Pam's channel, perhaps. If you're here, welcome, and please subscribe while you're here if you like what we're doing. All right. Okay. Thanks, Ghostface. Okay, let's go ahead and keep moving. We got let's see, we got Oliver with a $5 super chat. All right, Oliver, you're in the chat. I mean, you got an entry in the drawing. Let's start this off. Okay. Billy and I will be happy to win. How is everyone tonight? I think that James Wan and Lay have joined Saw 11. Oh, well, I haven't heard that specifically, but we do know, thankfully, that the Saw franchise is back in James Wan's house again, and I'm so happy.
Yep, that's true.
Oh, so
it's
Pam,
the best thing that could have happened.
Right. I think so too, Knight. Pam, what do you think about James Wan having creative control again of his franchise?
I mean, it's obviously a good thing. I'm happy that the franchise is alive again, but I will admit I have not seen Saw X yet. And I know, I hear it's amazing. I just haven't seen it.
Okay, listen, it really is amazing. It's honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, of all the sequels, it's my favorite sequel of the franchise, the 10th one.
Yeah, I got to watch it.
Yep. I think you'll really appreciate what they did. And Tobin, help me out. Tobin Bell. Tobin Bell. I'm not going to spoil anything at all. I'm just saying Tobin Bell is phenomenal. That's all I can say. That's all I'm going to say. So
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, Oliver, I think it's fantastic. And I think having Lay back would be great too, if James brings him back in for it. So, woohoo. All right, Oliver, you're in the drawing, my friend. DJ, I love DJ plays favorites. He's straight to the point, man. He's like, I'm not going to beat around the bush, man. Raffle ticket. There you go. I love it. You got it.
All right.
Got you, buddy. Let's take a look. Stella G with the super chat. You guys got an entry, Stella. Let's take a look. I love supporting the channel. Stella, thank you so much. You are a faithful supporter of the channel as a member, and your super chats on the streams, they just really help. So thank you, Stella. Also, Mayanne stated she loved the poster. So please give my entry to her.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, getting spicy. I love it. So we got you down, Mayanne, for the poster. Okay. That was nice, Stella. You're very kind and generous. And I love to see it when you guys gift things. That's really cool.
It's very cool.
And hey, Oliver's coming back. Ooh, we got a $10 entry to the grand prize tonight.
Okay.
Okay, first one of the night. Remember, guys, $10 get you the grand prize entry for an appearance with us on a panel. Good evening, Craven, Knight, and Sistapam. I hope all's well. I have been named recently the King of Saw. Ooh, all right, brother. This is my ticket to win, to be live with you folks. Awesome, Oliver. We got you, buddy.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your support, man. All right, guys, keep your tickets coming because we're going to be doing the raffle tonight. All right, so it's time for some Scream 7 talk. Do you guys think so?
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, let's do it. So, Sister Pam, let's start with you as our guest. There's been so many theories and things and rumors and of what all this could mean. We've got Roman back, right? We've got Dewey back. We've got, of course, Matthew Lillard with Stu Macher is back.
Yep.
And the Stu train is running full force. I know you're on the Stu train. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
that. Pam is with us on the Stu train. She's a truther, like most of my audience and myself, and Knight as well. And so, what is your gut feeling on how this is going to go down? Are we going to see AI flashbacks, voice changer? Maybe it's their voices, or are we going to see Stu Macher only as a deep fake, or are we going to see him alive? What are your thoughts?
100% alive for sure. There's no doubt in my mind that he's alive. But I feel like they're gonna fake us out a little bit in the first half of the movie. Either they're gonna show us a flashback, which I'm kind of hoping for, like maybe a flashback with Roman to find out that he was Roman's secret partner in Scream 3. I don't know, but I guess if they do that, it would reveal that he's alive. Because if he, you know what I'm saying? Like if he was in Scream 3, then we already know he's alive. But I could see the whole AI theory being true. Like, and then half the audience is going to say like, oh man, that's all we're getting. But they're going to surprise us at the end with him being alive. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm thinking.
I like it. Knight, what do you think right now, like at this moment in time about it?
I mean, I just feel like, and I've said this before, I just feel like you don't bring Matthew Lillard back to Scream 7 with him not being alive. There's truly no reason. I mean, I don't want to say there's no reason, because Lord knows, like with Scream 5, when I thought, that Dewey was going to survive, that didn't happen. But I mean, just in my own way of thinking, it just makes no sense to bring him back and he's only in a flashback, or it's only just AI. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the amount of talent, the passion from the fan base, the love that he has for the fans. I mean, like I said, seeing him at a convention, he's totally that guy. He's a nice guy. He's charismatic. He loves the fans. He's super cool. I just feel like you gotta bring him back alive. That's the whole reason they left the breadcrumbs in 5 and 6.
They sure did.
They started out in 5. They did it with Kirby too. They brought her back in 6. To me, it makes absolute sense. Now we're bringing back Stu, and the fan base will go crazy. It'll be so much energy and passion for it. And even for the folks that may not be on board the Stu train, it's going to be some amazing conversations. And I just think that he's got to be alive.
Yep.
Amen. I echo everything both of you just said. I would just be repeating what you guys said because I feel exactly the same.
Yeah.
Everything Pam said was actually aligned perfectly with my opinions. Knight and yours too. So I will tell you this: if we walk out of the theater and Stu is not shown to be alive, it's going to be the most disappointing day possibly of my life.
Yeah.
But now here's the thing though. I'm going to say this, and tell me, Pam, if you agree with this, and Knight too. I still feel like this. Whether he appears as a living character or not in 7
Mhm.
does not change the fact that he's still alive. I believe
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
right. Do you agree with that? I think it
Yeah.
doesn't change that.
Mm-hmm.
And so
I
that
agree.
means, okay, so in that case, he could be in 8, he could be in 9 or 10,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
But this is definitely the opportunity, right? We just like, come on, wake up, people.
Yeah.
You you give us 2 movies with breadcrumbs and clues everywhere.
That's
Mm-hmm.
right.
And Pam, you've made a ton of videos on the clues for Stu. I have as well.
Yeah.
Knight's talked about it a ton. I mean, they're there. We all know the clues. And so
Yeah.
if you don't cash in on that, like, what are you doing? What's happening here?
Completely agree.
Yeah. But I will say again, remember, guys, everybody on the Stu train out there, don't be disappointed. We'll be disappointed, but don't be discouraged
Mm-hmm.
about Stu's being alive or not, because this doesn't change that. Whether he's in it or not, it doesn't change that.
Agreed.
But disappointed, heck yeah, of course, major disappointment.
Yeah.
But I'm staying optimistic with you guys. I'm going in there expecting it. It's going to happen.
Mhm.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Um,
Can I just jump in real quick too, Stephen?
Of course.
Just to jump in.
Yeah.
And just to also remind folks, if you have not received a ticket from me, it means I did not get an email from you or
Yep.
a message on Instagram.
That's right.
So I have not gotten it yet. Maybe there was an error with it, so you can send it again.
Mhm.
But
That's right.
yeah, so just to throw that out there to you guys.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. Remember, everyone who bought tickets last week for our streams, you have to send a message on Instagram or email tonight. I mean, tonight. I don't know how to say that, but there it is.
That
Tonight.
was good. You're all
And
right.
that's my second play on words of both of y'all's names. I love it. I'm hitting 1,000 here. But yeah, seriously, guys, if for any reason any of you did not get it yet, you probably didn't send it, or if you sent it, it didn't get through. So send it again. Let Knight know, hey, I'm redeeming my ticket for whatever it was, Hard Eyes, Companion, and he'll get those to you. Absolutely. Just to echo what Knight said. That's right. Super Tenor sent a $2 super chat, but he said he accidentally sent the wrong thing. It was not intended for us. So, I'm not going to put it on screen, but thank you, Super Tenor, for your super chat. And DJ plays favorites. I see your DJ. I see your super chat about the ticket. I'm not going to put that on the screen. No need to. We just addressed it, but I appreciate your support, buddy. Be sure you send that to Knight. I'm not going to say it again. All right, let's see here. We've got a $10 super chat. Okay, we got an entry, Knight. Another entry for the grand prize. And it's from the Willmeister. Hey, what's going on, Willmeister? Glad you're here. I hope you to make this one of your homes for stream content. It says we've talked about this on Pam's channel, and she's not a fan of this theory. Okay. But I believe that if Stu's alive, he's going to help Sidney as some form of redemption. Okay. What are your thoughts? So it's the classic redemption arc theory. And we've talked about it here as well. And it's been a little bit, but well, Pam, I know he's kind of opened the bag for you already on yours, but tell us your opinion so everyone can hear it. And then Knight, you can share yours and I'll share mine.
Okay.
Yeah, so I want to see him be like this evil character. I actually want to see him be darker than he was the first time around. So I'm not a huge fan of him being like this reformed person. I can kind of get on board with him pretending to do that, like telling everyone like, "Oh, I've changed. I'm not the same kid that I was before.
Mhm.
I'm not this killer. Let me help you guys take down this new ghost face." But then, he's just like playing them and ends up being this bad killer.
Okay.
So yeah, I want to see him be darker. I definitely want to see him as, like leading the cult. I don't want to see him be this reformed character.
Got it. Yeah. Okay. Knight. Now, what are your feelings on this redemption theory?
I agree with Pam. I think it's going to be more interesting to have him lean into the darker side of things. It also will change, his character a bit, because obviously in the original, he was playing wingman to Billy in a way, right? So if it comes to fruition the way we think it might, with being part of the master plan, Matthew's going to have a lot of room to operate as an actor, showing that darker side, just like David Arquette in Scream 5. I thought his interpretation of Dewey, an older Dewey, was fantastic. It was the best thing in Scream 5, hands down, in my opinion. There's not even a question.
It was amazing.
It was absolutely amazing. It made his death even more emotional than it already was for me, because I said to myself, this would be an awesome Dewey to see in another movie or two, at least, because he was grizzled, he was worn down, but he still had that heart. So with Matthew, the same thing, playing into that darker side. If he's, reformed and he kind of comes in and helps to save the day, I think it just would feel kind of cheap, in my opinion. We waited all this time for him to come back, and then he comes back and, he kind of just changes his colors. I just think that would be, it almost would be like, well, don't even bring him back. No offense to anyone saying that, because I love him too. But I want to see him as in his best form that we can see him. Again, just like, David Arquette in 5, he was just an amazing version of Dewey. Older, grizzled, worn down, different, but yet still Dewey,
Yep, that's absolutely. And I agree. I want Stu to be absolutely unhinged and brutal. And like all of these 30 years of angst and bitter and anger are just unleashed on people. And we've already heard, right, about the kills in this movie are supposed to be the most gory and intense kills that would in the franchise. That's what Mason Gooding was even talking about how, remember, he saw a prosthetic that made him almost sick to his stomach.
Yeah.
Like he was, so who better than to be killing in a more brutal way Stu after 30 years? I mean, oh man, the stars are right. I mean, the stars are aligned, people. Like, let's please do it. And just one thing I want to mention, and I was intended to do this earlier, and it totally slipped my mind. Happy belated birthday to Pam. Your birthday was yesterday. So
yes. Thank you so
happy
much.
Birthday.
Thank
All right.
you. Thank you, Nick, also.
Yes, and Nick, thank you, Nick, for posting that, because it jarred it back into my mind. And by the way, Nick, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. So yes, did you have a good birthday? Did you have a good day?
I really did. Thank you.
Fantastic. You're welcome. Yeah, I meant to do it earlier, but I'm glad we did it now. All right, let's see what we got here. What else has come through? Because I do promise super chats to the front of the line, and we have a couple more. Let's see here that have come through. And Kay, speaking of Kay, she just got an entry to the grand raffle. Yay. Said, I just wanted to give you guys my support, as I've been a fan of you, Craven, and Knight for about 5 years. Wow. And became a fan of Pam for a few months now. There you go. Good luck to everyone. Thank you so much, Kay.
Thank you, Kay.
Thank you.
That's so nice. It just means a lot. It's very touching. Really is. And you're entered for a chance to be with us on the panel. You never know. It could be you. Yep. Thanks so much, Kay. We got you in. And Kelly is sending in. Hey, Kelly, sending a super chat for a ticket. And she says, please gift this ticket to someone not already involved, as I was gifted a ticket on night 1 of the fest. Okay. Well, that's very nice, Kelly. So it's a random pick of who gets the ticket. So, Knight, do you want to do the honors of doing a random scroll?
Sure.
In the chat, and wherever Knight lands on, he's going to fit a finger, bam, and that's who's going to get the ticket or the entry tonight.
Right. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
It goes to Julie.
Oh,
Julie.
hey, Julie's in the house. Another one of my moderators, and a great friend. Hey, Julie, welcome. Didn't see you yet. So, Julie, you just got entered for a chance to win one of two prizes. You can get the autographed poster right here, which will be sent to you in physical form, or you have the option also to pick a live stream topic,
Yes.
right, for an upcoming stream.
Yep.
And we'll talk about it. So you get two prize choices if your name is picked randomly. Got it. Thank you, Kelly. Very kind of you to gift and support the channel as well. Thank you so much. All right. We got DJ Plays Favorites coming in with another entry. This is his second entry for the raffle.
Okay.
It says, as for Scream 7, after watching Friday the 13th movies, I just hope 7 will flow right into Scream 8, where Scream 7 left off. Yeah, like the Halloween 2018 flowing into kills, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, Pam, what do you think? You think that's what we might get with this one?
I feel like, yeah, especially knowing that like Scream 8 is already greenlit. Apparently, Kevin Williamson is also directing it.
Yep.
You know, they're talking about it being another Sydney focused movie. I think it just makes sense to do that. And hopefully we can get a cliffhanger, which we've never had before. And hopefully that cliffhanger involves Stu so that he can get away at the end, lead us into Scream 8. And yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah. Knight, what do you think the chances are we're going to get that exact flow right from the end?
Yeah, I mean, same thing. I'm echoing what Pam said. I think it looks that way. Obviously, when you green light the next movie that quick, you know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
It kind of just makes sense. And I also think that they're trying to craft the story in a way that it'll be a fresh way to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like one movie leads right into the other. We've talked about the idea of an actual cliffhanger or what have you. And I think that this is great stuff to have. You know, the movie should have its own, containment, but it's part of, a bigger stretch, and I think that would be really fun to see. I'm all for it.
Yeah. Me too. And remember, Kevin Williamson has wanted to do a cliffhanger ending since Scream 2.
Yeah.
Scream 2 and Scream 4. And Wes said no and overruled him.
Yep.
And so this is his chance to do that cliffhanger he's always wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And what better way than to end it on the events of that night or whatever. And then the next movie starts that night where they just left off. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I'm for it as well. I do. And DJ, great. It's a great thought. And I think we're all on board with this one. So thanks, DJ. You got another entry as well to the raffle. Good job. And oh, wow. Nightfall says, I want to be enrolled in both raffles. $15 super chat. That's awesome, man. Says, I want one of both. So Nightfall on the same panel. That's true. It could be. Let's go. That's awesome, brother. Thank you so much, man. We've got you in both raffles tonight. Woohoo.
Okay.
Man, see, I like that. That's what's called you cover your bases, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get something in each one, and I think that's awesome.
Yep.
Thank you, man, for your support, Nightfall, as always. And Oliver wants another entry into the grand prize raffle to appear with us on a live panel like Pam's with us tonight. You can be here too.
There you go.
And Oliver says Stu will show up at the end of 7 with Stu calling Sidney. Hello, Sidney. I wish I had a better Ghostface voice. I've always had a thing for you. 10 seconds later, Scream 8 starts. Yeah. Happy 25th birthday, Pam. Oh.
Thank you.
Well, I wasn't going to
It's
say the number, but
no, it's actually 29, but thank you, Oliver.
okay. And
I
25 is good.
Yeah.
That's great. Oliver, I love the idea. I love it, man. I totally do. Getting that phone call. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. It just give me chill bumps. Can you imagine leaving the theater, guys?
Yeah.
Knowing he's alive. It's like on screen
Yeah.
confirmed.
Oh man.
Oh man. Ah. Okay. Oliver, thanks for your super chat and your entry and your theory. I think I love it. And Bobby, oh, my buddy Bobby's bringing in a $20 super chat tonight. Thank you so much, Bobby. Well, Bobby, you just earned 2 entries into the grand raffle to appear with us on a live stream.
There you
Says,
go.
hello there, Craven. You the man. Well, thanks, brother. What up, Knight? Your hat could be better. But not a Raiders fan, I guess. And hey, Sister Pam, loved your Yellow Jacks content, which we're not going to talk about. I just started watching it. I just finished season 1.
Ooh.
I'm on
Nice.
episode 2 of season 2.
Nice.
So I can't wait to talk to Pam. Pam, I'll talk to you about it once I'm done.
Oh
And
yeah.
Bobby says, I've actually been sitting in your DMs for about a month about a collaboration. Oh, sending. Oh, like maybe like sending you a direct message is what he means. Oh,
Oh
okay.
me. I'm terrible about checking my messages. I really am.
That's all good. It's easy to get away from you. It's so
Yeah.
It
easy.
is.
It's so busy. Life is so busy. And
Yep.
Bobby, thank you so much, first of all, for your super chat and support, as always, brother. And we will get you in the raffle for 2 entries. And appreciate you, man. What can I say? Bobby's a great guy. He's been a supporter of this channel for over I guess, got to be 2.5 years, 3 years now, at least. So every month he's faithful. Every month. So Bobby, I appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for that generous super chat. Very nice. You know what we haven't done tonight, and I normally don't do this when I have guests, but Pam, I think you'll be okay with this. It's time to play a super chat clip, and here's one that I just it comes to mind, and it's Stu Mocker. I mean, and sometimes you just got to say, "Get it up, guys." So let's go. Here we go.
Yeah! I'm ready, baby! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up!
It was fun.
Thanks, buddy.
That's
Thanks,
amazing.
Oh man, I'm telling you, it never gets old. It will never get old, ever. Oh gosh. Okay, so want to say welcome to all the newcomers in the stream as we now breach 50 people. And just want to say, guys, listen, if you're enjoying the conversation, please smash that thumbs up button because it helps the stream get out to more people in the algorithm. And it will also help it in replay. So it takes less than 2 seconds to hit it, and it really does a lot to help. So I would appreciate you doing that if you're having a good time. Appreciate that. Kay says, I always love that clip. There we go.
Right.
Does my stew loving heart good, Stella says. Oh, there I'm Sarah. Oh my gosh, guys. We only got 38 likes. Let's go. Come on now. I know you guys. Come on. You guys, I know you're enjoying Sister Pam and what we're talking about. Let's show our guest how much we appreciate her. And let's get those likes up. Come on, you can do it.
That's right.
Thanks, Sarah, for the reminder as well. All right, so theory time. All right, Pam, we'll start with you. What, with Sidney being back as the focal point, and she owns a coffee shop in downtown Pine Grove, we know that, and I would like to know, what do you want to see from this version of Sidney? of being a mom and a wife, which we'd never seen
Um,
before.
well, yeah, I think that'll be super exciting to see. I think it would kind of be interesting to see her sort of struggle with motherhood because of who her mom was and not really knowing who her mom really was. Like she even said in Screen 3 to Mark and Kate, I think, she was like, I didn't even know who my mom really was. So to see
That's
her
right.
kind of struggle with that, I think would be interesting. Um, and I definitely just want to see her be like this tough version of herself, which she always kind of is, but like,
Mm-hmm.
in Scream 5, she was more kind of bored with the ghost face. Like on the phone, she was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, I'm bored."
That's right.
um, so it would be cool to see her be genuinely afraid. And the fact that now her family is in play with everything, I hope she genuinely like fears for her life and for her family and just up the stakes. That's what's got to happen in Scream 7.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Night. How about you? Well, what do you want to see from Sydney the mom and the dog and the mom and the wife? What are you thinking?
Well, I mean, it'd be great to just see, something that is very interesting for Nev to do, to kind of have that performance that we've seen like in the earlier films, and just kind of just an evolution of sorts. I mean, this is so many years later from the first time that we've seen her. And I think that there's a lot of great stuff that they could do. The dramatic stuff that they could do, like you said, as a wife, as a mother, as a survivor of so many instances and so forth. So I think
Mm-hmm.
that it's a great opportunity to show her in a way that we've never seen her before. Some really interesting moments, and I know that especially when you talk about final girls and scream queens, and obviously she's at the top of the list. um there's some things that certain things that people will want to see, and that's
Sure.
fine. We can have those fan servicey type of moments, but I would love to come out of the theater saying to myself, wow, this is a great performance. This is like a new version of Sydney. This is another way to look at her versus the other performances. So that's my biggest thing. I don't want to see them kind of ham and egg it like they did in Scream 5. That was just,
That's true.
she deserved better in 5.
She
and
did. Yeah.
I'm really confident that they'll do a good job in this one with her character.
Mhm.
I think because it's Kevin Williamson directing,
Right.
he's gonna make sure. Because what did he
Mhm.
say? He said he's immersed with Sidney Prescott. He loves the character Sidney Prescott, and I think he's gonna do her justice that she
I think
deserves.
so.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I think it will be interesting. I picture her being like, I know what Pam alluded to earlier as well. She's gonna, I'm gonna call it aggressive, protective of her kids. It's like Mama Bear, Sid.
Mhm.
You just poked the wrong bear. And I think she's gonna come out like almost like a Scream 4 version. Remember when she runs to Olivia's house? She doesn't even have a weapon. She's kicking the
Mhm.
glass. She's going up there with her bare hands to kill Ghostface.
Yeah.
She was that enraged with what's happening. And I loved that in Scream 4. I loved her in Scream 4.
Mhm.
Of course, it's my favorite sequel. So I loved most everything about Scream
Mine
4.
too.
Yeah, but yours too. Nice.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think when Ghostface shows up and starts talking to her daughter Tatum, which is rumored to be the name Tatum, I think you better watch out. She is going to go bat blank crazy,
Yeah.
and I'm ready
Mhm.
for it. I'm ready for it.
Yep.
Oh, hey, look, guys. Bobby answered the question. He has been a channel member for 37 months,
Woohoo.
3 years and a month. Good gosh, Bobby. I knew it was long. You're going back to the origins of the channel, man. That's back to we're almost at ground zero. At the very early, that's very early. So, Bobby, you're awesome, man. You've do you know he's never ever stopped being a channel member. He's never had a month where he had to pause membership or anything like that. And sometimes people have to do that, and I get it.
Mhm.
He has been consistent member for really these are consecutive months.
Yep.
That's impressive. It's
It
beyond
is.
impressive. It's
Yep.
humbling, honestly. So Bobby, thank you, man. And he's at a director's cut level. He's at the $20 a month level. And look, I appreciate every level. So don't read me wrong. But I'm just saying that's a lot for a long time. So thank you, Bobby. You're the best. Love you, brother. All right. And we've got a couple more super chats real quick. DJ's buying a raffle ticket to Talking Star Wars. All right, DJ.
Okay.
Very generous of you, my man. Very generous. So Talking Star Wars, you have an entry for the raffle at the end of the stream. But I want to remind everyone, if I haven't said it yet, you have to be present to win. You have to be on the stream to win, or it will go to another person. So you guys, you have to stay until the very end of this stream to make sure you win. If you're the winner, you can win the prize. You got to be here. All right, just a reminder. And DJ sent another gifted raffle ticket for Mayanne. Oh, Mayanne. That's awesome.
Okay.
Thank you, DJ. That's really great. Appreciate your support. And speaking of Mayanne, it just happens to be a channel anniversary for 2 years tonight.
Ooh.
Oh, thank you, Mayanne. 2 years as a Cravenite. Can we celebrate with a hot dog, please? You know what? This is a made-to-order super chat. I will bring up a hot dog, and we're all going to have a taste of the hot dog, but we got to have a little spicy mustard for it to taste right. So, Pam, get ready. If you haven't seen it yet, this is our hot dog with spicy mustard.
Do you feel the hunger tonight? Are you a little hungry? I wanna be a hot dog. Be a hot dog tonight. I'm a hot dog. If you wanna take a bite, I'm a hot dog. If you wanna dip me in spicy mustard, then you can, because I'm a hot dog.
Wow. Give us a wow, Pam. Wow.
Wow. I have seen that before on your channel.
Okay. I wasn't sure. Oh, Lord. Man, there's your hot dog. I hope you enjoy it. And thanks for being a channel member and a moderator. You're really great. I appreciate you, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, guys. Listen, we've only going to have Pam for about another 5 to 10 minutes tops. So we need to really, this is the time, get your super chat theories or questions in now, because she will be leaving, unfortunately. But I really appreciate her time tonight. I know you guys have as well. And while we still have Pam for a little bit, let's talk more theories. So, Pam, I'm going to kind of turn it over to you for a second, as you're used to hosting streams and talking. So tell us some of the things you would just like to see in Scream 7.
I mean, number one is Stu leading the cult. Like,
Yes.
that is where it's headed. Like we said earlier, the breadcrumbs in 5 and 6, the fact that that was the original plan for 3, that just proves to me that he could have survived, like he was supposed to.
Yep.
But other than that, like, theories aside, something that I definitely want to see is actual personalities from all of the characters, because I feel like that is something that has kind of been lacking since Scream 4. That is a reason why I'm a huge fan of Scream 4, because I feel like all of those characters had such strong personalities. 5, not so much, although after seeing Scream 6, I do feel like Scream 5 did a better job with giving the characters a little bit of a personality. And I'm kind of worried with Scream 7 because the cast is so large, you know what I mean? So
I know.
is there going to be enough time to flesh out every single character? I don't know, but I'm hoping at least the main crew of like her daughter's friends just, you know, really have a great personality. You know, that's the main thing I want to see.
Yeah, okay. And it's a great point, by the way, is character development, which, you know, Kevin Williamson is a genius at
Yeah.
writing character development in his movies and his TV shows. But we
Mhm.
also have Guy Busick, who's that he's working with Guy's script. But I also
Mhm.
believe in this last year and a half, whatever it's been now, that I think Kevin's been doing revisions on those scripts. I really
Mhm.
do.
Yeah.
And
That would make
I'm
sense.
what's that?
That would make sense, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. Because if he could have gotten a hold of that Scream 6 script, he would have
Mhm.
made that movie so much more
Yeah.
connected. There's so many plot holes in the writing and just mistakes in the writing. And I
Yeah.
hate that. I think they were
Mhm.
rushed. I
Yeah, I
think
was
they
gonna
were rushed.
say I think it was rushed, and obviously with Scream 7, they took their time a little bit more with like all of the
Yes.
delays and stuff. So yeah, I'm hoping
Mhm.
7 is significantly better than 6.
Yes. Yes. Me too. Knight, give us open floor, man. Tell us some things you want to see in Scream 7, man. What are you looking for? Open for.
Well, you know, I'm just hoping that it's one of those scenarios where afterwards there's just a lot of excitement, you know. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
stuff that maybe we thought we might get, but some true surprises, you know. And I mean in a good way where it's like
Mm-hmm.
you have conversation, you're like, man, I can't believe that happened, or I can't believe that this happened. And I think that would be a really cool feeling, you know, when you're leaving. And anytime you're talking about these legacy franchises, you know, whether it's Halloween or Scream or Friday the 13th or whatever, you know, it's hard to pave new paths. But every once in a while, you can get some really cool moments in some of these legacy sequels in different franchises. And I think this would be a great situation for this one because of all of the journey that it's taken to get here, all of the controversy and the back and forth and so forth. It'd be really great to come away with it and say, man, it feels like the old days, and we got
Yes.
new things that we're excited about, maybe some new characters that we're really excited about that we didn't foresee that we would. That's what I want. You know, it's kind of like, I guess it's kind of a cheat because it's like an overall type of
All
vibe
right.
to get, but that's really
Yeah.
what I want. I want to feel compelled to text you and say, "Oh my God, bro, that." You know,
Yes.
that's the
Yes.
feeling I want to have.
Yeah.
And that's the feeling I want. And I want to get it. And I hope I get that text because that means,
Right.
woo, we got a goodie. We got a goodie. And real quick, and I don't know if you've seen this, Pam, on my live streams when you visited. But I'm going to show this to everyone because I think it's important. And it takes me back to what Knight was just saying about getting the feel of an old school Scream film, a Wes Craven Scream film. And some of that comes with your location where you're shooting at. That's a big part of it. So I had a source back earlier when they were filming the movie who was on location while they were filming. And some of you guys have already seen this, but I put together a little short video of some of the images he captured while he was there. And I would like to share this real quick video with you guys because I think it helps us see, at least for me, that if it's going to feel more like the old school Scream movies. So let's check this out real quick. We'll come back and we'll talk a little bit more Scream and then we'll say bye to Pam. But let's do this first and we'll be right back. Check it out, guys. What do you think,
Nice.
guys?
Love it. Love
Very cool.
it.
I love
Very,
it
very cool.
too. Yeah, it just has that feel. It has the look. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And my source said when he was there, they were shooting a scene with a police car driving down in downtown there on that street, and they had a huge fan, like those hurricane fans you see in the studio sets,
Hmm.
and they were blowing leaves, garbage sacks
Ooh,
of leaves. So you saw these fall leaves blowing across the street. Like,
nice.
Cool.
oh, dude, this is gonna be awesome. He
Yeah.
said watching him film that scene he said, I felt literally like I was in Woodsboro in that moment. It felt like Woodsboro.
Nice.
I can
So,
imagine.
I know. I'm like, oh, I'm so jealous.
Yeah.
And that's the first time. I'm actually the one who had the privilege of breaking that fairy princess poster.
Hmm.
No
Hmm.
one had seen that before that, and
Yeah.
I knew that was going to be huge. When I shared that poster, it went crazy around the content creator circles, and
Hmm.
because it shows us there's a high school drama club. Scream 3 was going to be a high school murder book club or whatever, or movie.
Hmm.
No, we got parallels already.
Oh yeah.
Telling you, and then I could see this. I could see the cult thing going here. I really
Oh
do.
yeah. Yep.
Real quick, guys, just real fast. We got another entry to the raffle for Oliver. Thank you, Oliver, for that. If I win, can May Ann and I dress up as those hot dogs and shoot a video? Well, Oliver, that's up to you and May Ann. I have no part of that, brother. But thank you for the entry. Much appreciated. And Kay sending in another $10 super chat. You are entered the grand raffle once more, Kay. Thank you. She's got a question. You ready, guys? Would you rather the killer reveals be obvious, but with a motive that makes sense, or a reveal that would shock you, but the motive not making sense, or being a repetitive motive? Wow. Okay. Well, Pam, you want to lead us off? We got a couple of different ways to
Sure.
do this.
That's an interesting question. I think I would rather an extremely shocking reveal, but the motive be a little bit repetitive. Like, still have it make sense, but if it's a little repetitive, where it's just like maybe their family member was killed by Sidney in the past, which I know we've done that before, and a lot of people are over the whole relative thing.
Right.
But I think as long as even if it's repetitive, as long as it makes sense, I'd rather have the shocking reveal. I don't want to guess who the killer is. I feel like 5 and 6, the reveals were not that shocking compared to, at least for me, Scream 4. I remember seeing that reveal for the first time. I'll never forget it.
Yep.
So
Same.
I'd rather something like that where the motive is a little repetitive. I want to be shocked with the reveal.
Yes, I totally understand what you're saying. Trust me, I do. Knight, what would you want to see in this scenario, man?
I would also want it to be a shocking reveal, because that would tell me that the story was really good and that the mystery was really good, and that's the biggest part, or at least it should be one of the biggest parts of the film. You can have a repetitive motive and it can still hit hard, if it's done right, if it's executed right, if Kevin does what we think he'll be able to do. It could be, and there are a couple ways that we could do it. It doesn't have to be the family, it doesn't have to be vengeance, it might just be because they're psychotic, like Mickey. You can repeat that, and I actually would love that one, to be repetitive. So yeah, it's got to be the shocking reveal and a repetitive motive for me.
Yeah, yes. I would much rather have the same thing: a shocking reveal with a repetitive motive. I'll live with that. I can live with that. I want that shocking reveal. I really do. I don't want it to be obvious, like 5 and 6 especially 5 for me, but 6 you could see it coming.
Yeah.
I really want that shock feeling like 4, like Pam said. I mean, I'm the same way. I think when I saw that in the theater and that mask comes off and it's Jill, I'm like,
Mhm.
what are you what?
Yeah.
And it was amazing. Yeah, it was great. And I want that again. So definitely shocking with a repetitive motive. If that's the way, if that's the way they have to do it, I'm fine with that. Yeah. So I think we're all pretty much in agreement on this one for
Mhm.
sure. Okay, thank you
Yep.
for your super chat. And you've got another entry for the grand prize raffle. Thanks. And we've got Nightfall coming in with another entry into the raffle. Thank you so much. Says, do you think they reference Sam and Tara to leave the door open for their future return? Not sure if someone asked that. No, no one has asked that. Pam, what are your thoughts on this Sam and Tara? This is kind of like careful, touchy ground, right? What do you think?
Yeah. I think they will reference it briefly, sort of the way they handled Sydney's absence in Scream 6.
Yep.
Gail said to them she deserves her happy ending. She's off with her family. They're safe. And it was
Yep.
literally like 2 or 3 lines of dialogue for Sydney, who's like been our main final girl for the whole franchise. So I can't imagine them spending more time than that on Sam and Tara. I think it's going to be something
Mhm.
quick, like a line or two, and it might come from Chad. I feel like Chad will say like, "Oh, they're off somewhere, they're safe," and that's it.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
are they leaving the door open for the future? Maybe, yeah, maybe like Scream
Yeah.
9, because as far as we know, Scream 8 is again going to be Sydney focused. So maybe one day for Scream 9, maybe.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Knight, what are your feelings on that subject for 7? How they're going to approach it?
Yeah, I think it'll be a line. I think it'll be,
Mhm.
something that is just referencing them and why they're not there, basically. Just like Pam said for Sydney and in 6, and it makes sense for them to do that because if Chad and Mindy weren't in this, then maybe they could kind of get away with it. Although
Mhm.
you still do have Gail, but they have to. To me, they have to be referenced in some way.
Yeah.
Even if it's very small, it just feels like
Yeah.
they have to be referenced in some way.
Yeah, I feel exactly the same. I think it's going to be a quick line with either Chad or Mindy, and they're going to say, or I think Gail will say something like, hey, how's Tara and Sam doing? And they'll say still real quick, oh, they decided to to lay low and unplug for a little bit, or they're who knows, right? They moved they moved out of the country on something,
Mhm.
but just some way to let us know they're alive and
Yeah.
they're still out there.
Yeah.
So I agree, Nightfall. Great question, and thank you for your entry. All right, now Pam, I don't want to keep you. I want to be respectful of your time, and
Okay.
so if this is if you're unable to stay any longer, I don't want to keep you from anything. So um, we can go ahead and wrap up if you'd like and say
We
goodnight
we could
or
do a little longer.
a little more. Okay,
Mhm.
great. Well, thank you. All right, everybody, we appreciate that. Let them know you appreciate the extra time. All right, real quick, JJ with a $2 super chat says, "Can a stab series come from Scream 8 with Jennifer Jolie?" Ooh, wow. I mean, anything's possible, right? I mean, at this point, I would never say never. Now, does that mean it's probable? The only way I see that being probable, guys, is if they reintroduce Jennifer Jolie in 7 or 8 in this case. If they bring her back, I think, yeah, sure, they could. But I just don't know what that series would look like because like Kirby, I get it. I get a Kirby series.
Right.
But I don't know. Pam, what do you think about a Jennifer Jolie spinoff series?
I don't know. I mean, I know Parker Posey wants to come back so bad.
Yes.
Um, so I mean, would that mean she survived Scream 3? Is that what we're
I
saying
think
here?
so.
I
Mhm.
think it's possible. I think she was only stabbed like twice, one or two times, and some people think she was shot by Dewey behind the mirrors, but he seemed to be shooting at the top.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
don't think she was. So is it possible? Yes. But like you said, how likely? I don't know.
Yeah. It would be they'd have to do a lot of work there to make that work, I think.
Yeah.
And Knight, any additional thoughts on this one? Or are you on the same page?
I'm on the same page. I think obviously anything's possible, but I think I think it's very improbable. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
and as great as Parker Posey was, and one of my favorite characters, I just don't foresee them kind of going down that road. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
said, the Kirby idea that works because, like we said on the collective the other day, you could do a bunch of stuff with that foundation. You could go into some really interesting stuff for the whole universe because of her and also her job and just how that can take her virtually anywhere, any situation, with the FBI. But I just don't see that type of wide enough lane, for Jennifer Jolie.
Yeah, that's the thing. Exactly.
She was good bouncing
Yeah.
off of Courtney Cox and
Mhm.
David Arquette. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
So alone, I don't know. I mean, unless they do something where they're teaming her up with someone else where they can have that bouncing off back and forth. But I don't think it's probable.
Right. I don't either. That's my opinion too. We'll ultimately see, JJ. But yeah, it would be really really surprising to me if they pulled that one off. We've got a DJ's coming in with another entry into the raffle. Thank you, DJ. And this is silly, guys. I love this. It says if Craven wants to make a cameo appearance in Scream 8, what role would Kevin have Craven help with? To hide Stu or to capture Stu? I'll let y'all answer this one. Knight, I'll start with you. I have no opinion. I have no opinion. I'll let you guys answer.
I don't know. I mean, I guess to hide him. I don't know, to go along with him. In other words, help him out.
Right.
I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think you would hide him because you want
Yeah.
him to be getting away with things, running the cult.
That's true. This is true. Yes, I agree. Yeah, I would definitely would hope Kevin would allow me to help hide Stu. 100%. That's funny. Thanks, DJ. That's a great question, man. Kelly coming in with a entry for the raffle again as well. Thank you, Kelly. Says, what if we find out in 7 that Roman was in Woodsboro for Spring 1 and directed the kills from the start to help Billy and Stu make their movie? Well, Pam, I'll get your thoughts. I have a lot to say about Roman in Scream 1 because I do think he
Um,
was there, but I don't know what this
mhm.
capacity. Pam, what do you think?
Well, I think it would be interesting. But the way that he talks about it in Scream 3, it seems like he wasn't there. He says to Sidney, like, obviously he tracked down Billy and let him know what was going on with Maureen and Hank. But he said something like, I had no idea they would make a movie of their own. So unless he
Mhm.
was lying to Sidney, which of course is possible, it just seems like he wasn't there. But I think it would be interesting. Scream 3 already kind of retconned his involvement from the start, so why not do it again? I think it could be interesting.
Mhm. Mhm. Knight, what do you think, bro, with this one?
Um, I mean, it's possible. Obviously, it's possible. It could really give more weight to Roman and that whole arc as far as being an orchestrator. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he would have been right there orchestrating all of the kills,
Mhm.
that Billy and Stu were committing. I I was more interested in maybe him having a hand in what happened in 2, and like really kind of,
Oh, yeah.
really kind of making it like, yeah, he's been here through the whole trilogy,
Mhm.
doing whatever, from the background, whatever. I think that would
That's
be a
right.
really cool way to honor, his character and really kind of give more weight to 3 overall, which, as we know, a lot of
Right.
people, they always give a lot of crap on 3. I love 3. It's a lot of
I
fun.
love 3.
So
Yep.
I think that would be a better way to give some weight, because we already know that he had the connection to Billy and Stu. I think it'd be cool to see that he pulled some strings for 2.
I do too. And that great theory from one of the people in our community here, Shanta, who I just loved it. Where what if we find out, yeah, if Roman was involved and basically he's the one that made sure that Phil and Maureen got the tickets to the free
Oh
showing.
yeah,
Remember
yeah,
that?
Hmm.
yeah.
Why? Because he was,
Mm-hmm.
with the studio. See, he could have made sure they got tickets
Ooh.
for the movie, and
Mm-hmm.
also he made sure that they had costumes at the theater, so everyone would be running around in Ghostface costumes. And I thought that's brilliant. It's a brilliant idea, and it would
Yeah.
be amazing if they have that connective tissue. And honestly, even though we may never find out, I kind of like to. I've kind of adopted that as like I'm going to say, you know what? I think that could have happened. Roman could have been involved in 2. Here's how. And he's made sure that they went to that free showing. So I don't know.
Interesting.
It is. It's
Yeah.
Kelly. Thank you for your super chat. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. All right. So great. Okay. So Raymar, love that. That's the line right there. I'll never forget.
Yeah.
Um, all right. So guys, we will go ahead now and start winding down with Pam because she's been generous. She stayed longer than uh, she was going to, and that's much appreciated, Pam. It's been so much fun.
Yes. Thank you
Seriously,
for having me. Seriously.
you're welcome. Hold on. Sorry. I hope you enjoyed it tonight. I really do. Hope you had a good time.
Absolutely.
Great. And guys, remember, check out her channel right here. It's in the chat. Click the link and hit subscribe. Promise you, you're gonna love her content. Great Scream content and others as well. If you're a Dexter fan, you're gonna be happy as well, right? So,
Yes.
oh, good. Nightfall just subbed. There we go, guys. That's what I want to see.
Thank you.
Much appreciated. Yes. Let's let show our community spirit and be sure you subscribe if you haven't. Pam, I want to say a great big thank you for tonight. This has been
Of
amazing.
course.
And just so everyone knows, the stream's not over yet. Okay, so don't everyone leave. We got a lot more stuff coming up, but we want to say to Pam, thank you for your time, and we
Of
got to do this
course.
again sooner, don't you
Yes.
think?
It was too long in between the last one.
It really
Yeah.
was, and having you back on tonight just reminded me like it's been too long. We got to do
Yeah,
this more frequently. So,
for
uh,
sure.
so we'll be in touch, offline together. But
Mm-hmm.
tonight was wonderful. We appreciate you and
Thank you.
have an amazing rest of the night. And hey, you're a permanent part of Bloody Summerfest. So
Woo.
you're
Thank you
in.
so
You're in there.
much.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
guys.
Thank you, Pam. We'll see you soon. Okay.
See ya.
Bye. Awesome. That was really great having Pam join us. Wasn't it, Night? That was awesome.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. And speaking of fun, we have more fun. We're not done yet, guys. We got games, trivia. We got all kinds of stuff going on still. So I think now, Night, let's remind everyone what's going on. We got a lot of newcomers coming in tonight. So we are having a raffle right now while we're live. And we have 2 different raffles. And we have the first raffle where a $5 super chat buys you a ticket with one entry for one of two prizes. If your name is picked randomly, you get to pick an autographed physical poster that we will send you in the mail, or you can pick a topic for an upcoming live stream. And we've never offered it like this where you get to pick a prize.
Yep.
And so, Knight, why don't you share the grand prize, please?
Yeah. So for the grand prize, so if you send in a $10 super chat, you get a virtual raffle ticket for that, and it earns you an entry. And the prize is that you'll be able to actually be on the panel with us on an upcoming live stream, which we've never done.
Nope, never. This is brand new, guys. We've never offered that in a raffle before. So
Yep.
The stakes are high, my friend. The stakes are high. So make sure you send in your super chat. $5 for the raffle 1, $10 for raffle 2. Unlimited entries, so you can you can purchase as many tickets as you would like, and you'll earn additional entries with every ticket. And Dale just subscribed to Pam's channel. Thank you, Dale. That's awesome. All right, you guys are ready to play a game? What are you thinking?
Yeah, let's do it.
I think so too, man. I want to first say that this game we're about to play was created by our very own Sarah Campbell, who's in the chat, being one of our moderators tonight. And
Thanks,
she
Sarah.
made this game. So thank you, Sarah, for the game.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I can't wait. Now, just so you guys know, I have not seen the questions or I haven't seen the slides of this game, whether it be the setup or the answers. I only loaded this in to make sure that it worked. And I did one slide click and it's nothing revealed. So I don't know what's coming up just as much as you guys. It's a surprise for all of us. All right, so let's get to it, guys. Here we go. Beginners, keep buying your tickets while we're playing, because when this stream gets to the end, it's going to be time to do the raffle. And you have to be present to win. So nobody leave. Here we go. I'm going to add it to the stage now. And this is Guess the Horror Movie based on the reviews.
Oh, okay.
Woohoo! This is going to be fun. All right, so let's go. We're going to do the first slide here. 1 second. All right, here we go. How to play. So you will be shown a 1-star and a 10-star review from IMDb. Based only on that information, you must guess the title of the horror movie. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's begin. Here we go, guys. Number 1. Okay. The Aliens of the Halloween franchise. Bravo, 10 of 10. And the next review, I wish someone would drown this movie. 1 of 10. Oh my gosh. It just goes to show how much differing opinions are of the same thing, right? So, Knight, let's think about this. Everyone in the chat, think about it. The Aliens of the Halloween franchise. I wish someone would drown this movie. I wonder what drown means. A reference to water.
Are we guessing one by one or
Yeah.
Collective?
I think we both guess, and then the audience can
Coriander
guess.
too?
Oh, Coriander, hi.
Hello.
I did not know you were with us tonight. My
I
gosh, I'm so
Snuck
sorry.
in.
Yep.
It's okay. I just snuck in. So
Oh, good. Okay, perfect timing. All right. I just saw Raymar's comment in the chat. That's a good guess, actually. Okay, Knight, I'm going to let you go for Coriander. You guys pick what you think this movie is.
Do you want to take a guess first? Or?
Eve, why don't you? You're better at this than me.
My guess was H2O.
Okay. And
Halloween H2O.
Okay, and I think that you're right because they drown references. Like, why would it be drown? What's Halloween with water? And it's
Yeah.
H2O. It's like, it makes sense. Let's see if we're right, guys. Hey,
Yay!
there it is. H2O. Very good. All right, guys, let's keep going. Here we go. Next
Good
one
job.
is Mike. Knight. Would you like to read this one? We'll take turns.
Just as good as the first two. What an underrated and underappreciated gem of a film. 10 out of 10.
Wow.
The other one. Am I reading the other one too?
Yeah, I can read it. That's fine.
Okay.
We could take turns. Surely one of the worst sequels ever. I understand there was studio interference, but come on. Ooh. Wow. Studio interference. As good as the first two. And this could be any franchise. Remember, this could be any franchise. Oh. I have an idea, but Knight, I'll let you go first. You guys go first.
Do you want to take a guess on it? Or should we take turns? Like each person takes a guess, or that way?
Yeah, I'm open.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. It's your stream. So
What are you suggesting to me? Only one of us guesses?
I think so, because that way, because if we're all kind of guessing at the same time, like someone might always guess first or always last. Or whatever.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool, man. Why don't you go this one? I'll do the next one.
Well, I'll let her go since I.
Yeah.
Honest, I don't even know. It's a sequel.
Yeah, says just as good as the first two.
It's an underrated and underappreciated gem of a film.
Right. Pearl? Pearl's a gem?
Yeah, that's the second film.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'll let you go next, Steve. Since I got the last one, what's your guess?
My guess is Scream 3. Both of these things make sense to me, especially the studio interference portion. That's what caught my attention. And I could be totally wrong, but it's my guess.
That sounds like a good guess. Yep, there we go.
Hey, there we go. Yeah. Fantastic. All right. So whose turn is it now? Knight, it's your turn, right?
Yep, it'll be mine.
All right, here we go, guys. Knight, this is for you.
Okay. A masterclass in haunting. I have to go watch all of the sequels now. And the bad review says, "Are you kidding me? This was not worth the hype. A run-of-the-mill possession flick." Okay. Well, my guess would be The Conjuring.
Ooh, okay. All right, let's look. Let's take a look, guys. Is he right? Woohoo!
Hey.
There you go. Nice
Of
job.
course he's right.
Wow.
That's true. I don't mean it in a bad way.
All right, you're next.
I'm next. Oh, shit. You read that to me?
Yep, you're next. Here we go. Instant cult classic. Best slasher of 2023. Waste of time. They gave away the killer in the opening bloodbath, and teens are annoying.
Oh, is that
Oh.
Oh God, those friggin' 1999, those oh my friggin' God, I wish my kid was here right now. Come on, we started watching it. One of the kills, the kid got put into a bread slicer. Come on.
I'm not sure which one you're talking about. We watched it.
But do you know which movies I'm talking? All right, I don't know.
This is one movie though.
I get it.
Okay.
but there was a collection of them.
No, that probably. Well,
Huh.
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. See, I don't know.
Oh, look.
Look at what.
You know, guess so?
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. Fair Street. Yeah, man. So it's not that. I don't know. I don't.
Okay. Well, let's see what it was.
Thanksgiving. In the
Oh.
beginning, in the store. Yeah.
I don't think they gave away the killer, but that's just me. I don't think so.
I
Did you think so, Midnight? Did you think they revealed the killer? Really?
don't think so. But I mean, of course,
Yeah.
that's from someone that gave it a 1 out of 10. So I mean,
Well, yeah. That's just
it's-
consider the source, right?
it's better than a 1 out of 10.
Oh, heck yeah. It's one of my I'm with the first comment. It's probably my favorite movie of the year. It was between Thanksgiving and Saw at 10. Saw 10 edged it out, but it's like right underneath it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that John Carver killer. Okay. All right. Knight, you're up, right? Or is it mine?
No, it's you.
Oh, it's me. Okay. Here we go. A real original horror classic, one of the very best of all time. 10 of 10. I think this is the worst horror film ever. My gosh. Snooze Fest. Unintended. Ooh. Snooze is the clue. Don't know what year.
But it's a
Snooze
real
Fest.
original class. So I'm thinking it's a classic,
That's
right?
another one.
Gotta be an
Original
awesome-
horror.
Yeah.
Ah. This could be any period, all right? Any decade, I think. So, a horror, original horror classics. Yes, that makes me think of like Nightmare on Elm Street.
I know.
That's an original horror. Never been done. It was very original.
But worst.
Oh, that's it. That's
What?
it. It's Snooze Fest. Nightmare. It's Nightmare on Elm Street. That's it.
Okay.
It's got to be. Yes.
there it is.
Yes.
Someone said it's the
It's the
worst
worst?
horror
Because
film
that's
ever.
bullshit.
That's
Wow.
ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, man. That's what threw me off. It's like, it's not the worst horror film.
Well, each of these clues is someone giving it the best review and also someone that gave it a worst review. Yeah.
You know what? I want to give a shout out to Sarah because she has probably scrolled through
pretty
every
clever.
single review, and
That's
and-
right.
and she found the reviews that also give subtle hints.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why I stop and I really think about it. I don't
But
rush
these
through it.
games make me like extra stupid. Or at least they make me feel extra stupid because I can never
No.
get them.
They're tricky.
Never get them.
They are tricky.
They're tricky. I guess my brain just kind of works this way for and
Mine doesn't.
because I'm like original horror classic. Well, the first movie ever, Nightmare for me. That's the only being original, a classic.
Mhm.
And then the Snooze Fest. It's beautiful. Sarah, I love how you put this together. This is really well done.
Yeah.
Sarah says, Steven, you're killing it. Well, thank you, Sarah. You are too. It's
Right?
awesome. Okay. Knight, you're back up, my friend. And here we go.
OG classic. Truly a date to remember. Anyone? This is Friday the 13th. All right, I already know that.
You're good? You're done?
Oh, yeah, we are all doomed.
We're all doomed.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It can't be anything else. There you go. Come on, guys. You know where I'm from.
Very good.
What about Conan?
Mm,
Oh, gosh.
Kind of.
All right, Coriander, it's your turn.
Oh, man.
Here we go. Criminally underrated film. A great teen horror up there with Scream. Whoa. Not even a Robert Englund cameo could save this hunk of junk. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Okay.
What a
It's
contrast.
oh my shit. My brain fucking sucks. I don't think I'm gonna. It's Urban Legend.
Oh, that's a really good guess. Let's see. Look
There
at
you go, girl.
Look at
Yeah.
you.
See, I was sweating there. I was like, come on.
I didn't think I was
You
gonna get
did
it. Yeah.
Yes,
You did it. Good for you.
Okay.
That
that's
was awesome.
awesome. Fantastic. Yay.
Woo.
All right.
That was good.
All right. I guess I'm back up. Let's see what comes for me. A fun new horror icon in the making. Luckily, I'm single and didn't waste money on 2 tickets for date night. Oh, don't tell me this is Hard Eyes. Oh, come on.
Maybe.
It could be Hard Eyes, guys. 2 tickets for date night. I could be wrong, of course, but probably will be wrong. Let me think for a minute. I have to think it through. A fun new horror icon. Well, see, that limits it to like right there. You're already limiting it to like a Hard Eyes or a Terror Artist Clown or a John Carver.
Yeah.
We've already had Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
And I think if it was Terrifier 3, it'd be really, really a lot different comments than this.
Yeah.
I'm going with my first instinct, guys. I'm going to go with it for Hard Eyes. This is my gut feeling.
Date night. Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Oh,
right.
yes. And just so you guys know, whenever I have this slide pulled up, I'm not looking at the chat or anything. It's full screen on my laptop. I'm just looking at the screen of it and trying to think it through. So, not that it matters if I see the chat, but I'm not. Hard Eyes, guys, come on now. Look, I normally am terrible at games like this. Feels good to guess a few right. It feels good.
There you go.
That's all I'm saying. All right, Knight. Here we go, buddy.
Another great popcorn flick with heart from Wes. The title is How I Felt After Watching This.
Oh, God. Mm-hmm.
Well,
I got this one. I got to think it through, buddy.
I mean, I guess it could be a couple things. I'll go on a limb. I'm gonna go with Cursed.
Okay. Cursed. All right. Do you want me to share my guess before we see it?
Sure. Yeah.
My guess is Music from the Heart.
I thought of that, but it says the title is How I Felt after watching this.
Like Music of the Heart, like from heart. I don't know. I could
Maybe.
be wrong. I could be wrong.
Maybe. There's only one way to find out.
Here we go. Answer is. Oh,
You're
good
right.
job, Knight. Well done.
That was a movie you did with Meryl Streep. It wasn't even horror.
Yeah, it's not a horror movie.
Yeah.
This is a great job, man. And it is a great movie, by the way. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he had to reshoot the movie, it took 2 years because of the studio.
Right.
It was ridiculous.
Why do you have to reshoot it?
Because they didn't like the characters. They wanted him to recast it. And so he said, I spent 2 years making one movie of his life for 2 years, shooting a film and reshooting it again. Terrible. It's awful.
Yep.
But you know what? I still like the end product. I really do.
Yeah, it's a fun movie.
It's fun. It's fun. Okay, Coriander, your turn.
Woohoo.
Simply the best, the blueprint for the rest, and the most overrated classic. I was so bored.
Wow.
This is hard here.
It is hard because there's not a lot of
Mm-mm.
clue in it.
No.
Damn. I honestly don't know.
Throw out a guess.
I can't even guess. I don't know.
The most overrated classic.
How many classics do people think are overrated? I'm trying to think of a blueprint
Well,
of something that has to do with like I can't.
There's a handful of them. I mean, we named some of them in our list.
I don't know.
She's not sure. No,
I'm
no
not
guess.
even.
No
Nope,
guess
I'm
on
not
a
even
classic.
gonna
Guess
guess.
at all?
No,
Okay. What do you think,
none for
Steve?
me.
I honestly am with Coriander. I
I'm
can't.
guessing. I'm guessing Halloween.
Halloween. All right, let's
Overrated
go.
classics, and I'm so bored.
She's bored with Halloween.
You know what? I've actually heard people say it bores them. JT comes
I've
to
heard-
mind.
Yeah, I've heard people say it too.
That's true. That's
But it's-
yeah. I think you
Yeah,
nailed it.
But it said the most overrated classic. There's only a handful of films that I would, even guess with that part.
That's right. All right, let's see. Oh,
Psycho. Ooh, Okay.
really?
Well, then there you go.
Wow.
That's one of
Okay.
the handful of films.
Dang. All right. My turn, I guess. Yep, my turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Oh, there we go. Well, Sarah, thank you so much for this
Woohoo.
awesome game. This was amazing.
It was.
So much fun.
Very, very
Oh,
cool. That was
Very,
fun.
yes. It was awesome. Wow. Okay. Well, guys, we got one more thing to do, and then we're gonna draw in the raffle.
Yeah.
This one here, we're going to talk about. So, Knight, we remember last week we teased and said everyone who bought an item would be getting would be paying attention. It would be everyone that was there at the watch parties.
Mm-hmm.
There would be something that's going to be related closely to it.
Yeah.
Everything. And it absolutely is the case, and so we can show you now what it is. So what we're going to do now, for everybody that was on the watch party last week for Hard Eyes, or if you've seen Hard Eyes, then this is what we're going to do. It is a Hard Eyes trivia and fun facts. All right. So I'm going to read a few of these off here, and we'll see what time it is. And we may or may not get through all of them. But Knight and Coriander, this will be for you guys in the chat, because I have the answer, so I can't answer. I'm going to read this out. I don't have anything for the screen, so this will just be I'll be reading this out verbally. All right, here we go. The mask designer for Hard Eyes Killer is special effects artist Tony Gardner. He also created the masks for the killers in Freaky, Happy Death Day, and Totally Killer.
Oh, okay, cool.
The trivia question is, who else has a deep connective tissue to all of those movies?
Do you have a guess?
What do you think?
I'm gonna say Christopher Landon.
Yes, Christopher Landon. He either wrote and or directed all of those movies. Yes. Well done. Well done.
Michael. Yes.
That makes him the coolest.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 second, guys, please. Knight, can you expand on that just for a second for me, buddy, please?
Yeah, so what we thought was really cool, like Steven was saying, is, getting a chance to talk about the movie And for you guys that were there, you know, just little things that you might have caught on to, you might have heard us say, or like Steven said, if you've already seen the movie or if you know a lot about it, we thought it'd be fun to just talk a little bit about it in a trivia form.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. This is just an interesting fact. Director Josh Rubin said that he wanted all of the horror moments of Hard Eyes to feel as, quote, Wes Craven as possible in an interview. That even makes me think about it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that just makes me respect this movie even more now because I already do love it.
Mhm.
But knowing the director's a Wes Craven fan, he's trying to get a Wes Craven feel to the scenes.
Mhm.
That means a lot to me, man.
I agree.
Yeah. Let's see. What's another fun one? Here we go. Trivia question, and it's multiple choice. In the opening scene, what food did Patrick hide in the ring? Was it did he hide the ring in? Was it a croissant, chocolate, a strawberry, or cake?
Cake. Seems like I remember cake.
She's going
You go-
with cake.
She's going with cake. The answer is a strawberry.
Shit.
Remember when he gave her at the very beginning, he put the strawberry in her mouth?
It was food.
Oh.
She's like, I told you I didn't want any food. Remember in our wedding thing? Yep. It was the strawberry. All right.
Sorry. Did you know
Next.
No.
that? Okay. Save God.
Here's the next trivia question. Where do Allie and Jay first meet? This is, of course, Mason Gooding and the other main character.
Olivia Hope.
Yep. Was it at a grocery store, a dating app, on the street, or in a coffee shop?
I wasn't 100% there paying attention. So
I'm going with the coffee shop.
And the first in the chat to answer it correctly is right. It is the coffee shop. Well done, Knight. Good job. All right. Let's see here. The next one, guys. Where do Allie and Jay have their first date? Was it in a cinema, a restaurant, a museum, or a yoga class? I can read them again if you need it.
restaurant, right?
It was in a restaurant. Well done. Yes. Good job.
Woo-hoo.
Good job, everyone in the chat who guessed restaurant.
Good job, peeps.
Yeah. All right, here's one. When Allie and Jay hide in a van at the drive-in, what draws the Hard Eyes killer to their location? Was it A, the loud movie, their steps in the mud,
Mm-mm.
another couple,
Mm-mm.
or a ringing cell phone?
Another couple.
Wow, Coriander's
They
on
were jugging.
fire. Yes.
She's got it.
Yep.
Well done.
Thanks.
All right, here we go. What happens to Detective Hobbs before he gets his throat slashed? Was he A, stabbed with a straw, a machete to the groin, shot with a crossbow, or his arm cut off?
Machete.
Okay, we're going with the machete to the groin, and that is correct.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was a graphic one, man.
Very.
Like, man, they've taken away our final destination hero here.
That's it. That's right. All right, true or false? Allie shoots her date, Jay, near the end of the film.
True.
True? Yep. Correct. It is true. She had to shoot through him to get to the killer. Yeah,
Yep.
that's right. All right. How many Heart Eye killers do Allie and Jay kill? Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Um, 3.
The answer is 3. Yeah.
I had to think about that. I thought it was a trick question. It's like, wait a minute. Let me think about that.
I don't even know.
Was there a
man.
fourth one?
DJ who plays favorites was the first in the chat to get it right. Good job. All right. Which weapon is not used by the Hard Eyes killer? A machete, a flagpole, a crossbow, or a straw? Not used by the Hard Eyes killer.
Straw.
Dude, you're killing it. Yes. The straw was used by the protagonist, not the Hard Eyes killer. Wow. I'm telling you, man, you guys were really paying attention. Yes.
Right?
I wasn't, or I, sorry.
Well, you got 2 though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Last question, guys. When Allie pitches her ad to her boss about doomed celebrity couples, what product is she attempting to sell? Is it sunglasses, jewelry, perfume, or makeup? When she was in the boardroom giving the presentation.
Dang, now I'm kind of double thinking it a little bit.
Isn't it
This is
makeup?
kind of a tricky one.
I don't know.
I thought it was perfume.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay. All right. We want to go. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay. And hold on 1 second here. Get this off my screen. The answer is perfume.
Okay.
Man,
Of
you
course
guys
you are.
absolutely killed it. Well, I hope you guys had fun with that. That's the Hard Eyes trivia.
Mhm.
And tomorrow night, we'll be having something similar in Knight's style that he's created for trivia and on Companion that we saw last Thursday. So Nightfall says perfume, right? Yep. And K guessed perfume.
Good
Well
job,
done.
guys.
Yes. And Stella says she sucked at it so much I thought it was jewelry.
Right?
Yeah, she did not have a good presentation, unfortunately.
No.
Okay. So, guys, we've done our games. We have had our Scream 7 talk. So, we're going to go right now to last call. This is last call to send in your $5 super chats for let me just pull this thing up so you can actually see it. And let me take off this. All right. One more time here. Knight, could you take the first one? My voice is starting to getting a little shaky.
Yeah, each $5 raffle ticket will earn you 1 entry. And for prizes, we have either an autographed physical poster or that you're able to pick the topic for an upcoming live stream. And we wanted to give 2 different types of prizes, because people, they get a choice, or if they're, outside of the country, or if for some reason they just been dying to give, some type of input on a particular stream, you get a choice. You have the power to choose.
Yes. And that's something, again, it's brand new.
Yeah,
Never done before, guys.
that's right.
So if you have an entry already in, remember you can send multiple entries to increase your chances to win.
Yep.
And we have the grand prize raffle. And for this is a $10 super chat, earns you a ticket for 1 entry. And the prize is you will be our panel guest, like Pam was tonight, on an upcoming live stream, guys. This perk has never been done by us in 3 years that we've been doing this together.
That's right.
This is a first. We've to be on the panel with us. Generally speaking, you have to be a member of our channel at the highest tier. So that's how rare this is that we offer this.
Yep.
So if you want to send in a $10 super chat now, you're going to have literally, I'm putting a 5-minute window right now to start ticking down. 5 minutes, guys, to send in any more last minute tickets for the drawings. And you must be here at the end of this stream coming up to win. And I'll feel really bad if someone earlier, submitted a raffle and then left, because it has to be present to win. It will go to someone else.
Yep.
Yeah. So just keep that in mind. All right. So tonight, as we get ready to do the drawing here, the random drawing to see who wins, let me take this down and tell us what are your kind of like regarding Series 7. We've really talked a lot about that tonight. That was a lot of fun. But tell me your overall feelings right now of the festival, the things that we've done, looking back at last week and now tonight, and looking forward to tomorrow and then next week.
Yeah, man. I think it's been a lot of fun, and we've had a lot of great moments, a lot of great laughs, and I think it was a really cool format. We worked on that for a long time, and we obviously had a lot of conversations, on the phone, through text messaging, through email. We worked on it for weeks, and I think it came together really well. It was really fun to watch the movie together. And of course, this week, part of what we were teasing that we didn't want to really broadcast was that we were doing this idea of a party stream with a special guest on with us, and I think that was really cool. Pam's really cool. That was a lot of fun, and tomorrow we're gonna have fun too, and stay tuned.
Absolutely, stay tuned. And hey, look here, guys. Oliver, well, he's putting in at the last minute here. He wants one more entry to the grand prize raffle with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Oliver. It says I've been I've been on the panel before on Destination Station. I shot him 6 times, and right here on Craving Something Scary. You sure were, Oliver. You have been a guest. I would love to be again. All right, man. Well, hey, I it may just work out for you tonight. You never know, man. It's possible.
Right.
Thank you, Oliver. But yeah, I'm on the panel. I got you, buddy. I got you. And that's awesome. And I hope that Lady Luck. What is it? What does that song go? Lady Luck. Something. It's a classic song. Lady Luck. Oh, come on, Knight.
I don't know. I'm stuck. Do you know what it is?
No,
got
I'm
Lady
trying to
Luck.
think like what?
It's like one of the Vegas crooners would sing it.
Oh,
Lady
man.
Luck from out Vegas. Oh, I can't remember.
You mean like
guys.
Barry Manilow?
Oh no.
Oh.
I'm talking about like guys like Sinatra,
like-
Dean Martin.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm trying to. I knew who you were talking like those men, but I
Yes. Oh
Sure.
gosh. I don't know. Anyway, maybe Lady Luck will shine down on you. That's what I was trying to think. Thank you,
Okay.
Stella. There it is. Luck be a lady tonight.
Okay, there you go.
Yes, it's a classic. Thank you, Stella. That was driving me crazy. And I can remember.
Doubtfire, man.
Wow.
Oh, it's, oh
That
wow,
was in
that
the
works too.
Doubtfire.
Oh gosh. Hey, Paula, good to have you here tonight. Glad you were able to make it, and I appreciate you contributing to the chat tonight. As always, Paula. Good stuff. All right, and hey, Kay is coming in with another entry into the grand raffle. Thank you, Kay. Says, love you guys. Well, we love you too, Kay. Seriously, you're awesome.
Thank you.
And thanks for being such a positive light wherever you are in the communities, and I'm sure you are in your real life outside of online. Uh, appreciate you, and keep doing what you're doing. Keep it up. All right, please do. Yes, look, be a lady tonight. That's right. Kay said you guys did amazing. Oh, thank you, Kay. That's very kind. It was a really fun night. Like
Yeah.
this was a lot of fun. All right, guys. Well, look, we got the two more in for tonight, and I think it's time to do the drawing night. What do you think? I think we're there.
I think we are.
All right. So, guys, I'm gonna play one super chat clip for everyone, just as we get ready to load everything up. And here we go. Let's go with this one. You know, Knight, when you're at work, it's really important to be safe, dude. Work safety is crucial, man.
It is.
Because if you don't pay attention and do the right procedures, bro, this kind of stuff can happen at any point in time.
I just figured I could reach over, make a measurement, and I'd be done with the job. I knew better than to wear my gloves when I was operating a lathe. I knew better than to calibrate while the lathe was running. It was a stupid mistake, and it's one I'll be paying for the rest of my life.
Bro, did you see his arm spinning? Spinning his whole arm, dude. Oh,
Wait,
good
just
gosh.
Let's brand.
Ooh. Hey, real quick, Hollywood guy coming in. Good to see you. Member for 23 months, guys. Wow.
All right.
That means, Hollywood guy, that next month you will earn your platinum skull for being a 2-year or more member. That's amazing. Thanks for your support, brother. He says, Frank Sinatra fan. Nice. My favorite song is My Way. Honestly, Night, Coriander, I think that's probably most everyone's favorite Sinatra song who is a Sinatra fan. That's probably number one.
It's popular.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right. Well, guess what, time, guys? This is it. This is it. We are shutting it down. It's time to do the drawing for the raffles. And Night, we're going to do, which are we doing first? The first raffle?
The first raffle.
Okay, so just so everyone sees and remembers one more time, the first raffle, here are the prizes once more. That's not the prize. There it is. You will win an autographed physical poster, which, by the way, here it is. That is our autographed poster signed by all three of us. And you will receive it not virtually, physically. This will actually be printed out. We will mail it to you directly. Or if you're like, yeah, I like posters, but I think I'd like to do this one instead, you can also pick a topic for an upcoming live stream. So whoever wins, you can tell us which prize you choose. Okay. Having said that, Knight, I'll let you do the honors, countdown, and spin.
All right. Here we go. Good luck to everyone.
Good luck, guys.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Nightfall 78. All right, Nightfall. And he's still, I see him here right now. He's still here. Night, you're here. Nightfall's still here. So, Nightfall, good job. He says, let's go. Yes, sir. Ooh. All right, Nightfall, put in the chat, which do you prefer? The printed, mailed physical poster that's autographed, or the opportunity to pick a topic for an upcoming live stream?
The orchestrator of the live stream.
That's right. You will choose it. You will choose the content. He says the poster, absolutely fantastic.
Okay.
All right, my man. So, Knight, you want to remind him how he can redeem this, please?
Yep. You just have to message me on Instagram and just give me your mailing details, and we will get it out to you.
That's it. That's it. Simple as that. And you got it, buddy. Congratulations on the poster. That's so cool.
Woo-hoo.
All right. But wait, as you said, we're not done yet. We got one more drawing.
Yes,
This is
we
for
do.
Yes, we do. This is for everyone who submitted the $10 entry tickets, and the winner will get to appear with us on the panel for an upcoming live stream.
Yes.
And real quick, Knight says, "Do you still have my address?" If you remember that or not?
I might, but just send it to me again,
Yeah.
just so that I won't have to do any searching. So,
Yep.
and that way we make sure that it's the right address, because I'm just basically
Sure.
gonna copy and paste from what you send me.
That sounds good. Says, "Okay, I will." There we go.
All right.
All right, guys, here we go. The grand prize drawings coming up. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see who wins this one.
Yeah, man.
These are always fun. They're exciting.
Okay.
All right, let me pull it up. Here are our candidates. All right, Knight, you want to count us in and hit it again?
Yep. Okay. Good luck to everyone. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Look who got it. It was Oliver. Good job.
Woohoo!
That's who was just sending that last super chat. See, Oliver, it might have been that very last ticket you just bought that won you that prize.
That's right.
And that's why we always say multiple entries, guys. You have higher chances. And this is another instance we can refer to. And you had 3 entries and you got it. Oliver says, "I'm not sure if I'm here."
Yeah.
Yes, that's awesome. Congratulations, Oliver. It's going to be great having you back on the panel again. And this time we'll be able to join Knight with us as well. We'll have a group panel next time.
Woohoo.
So what we'll do, Oliver, is Knight and I will get together offline. We'll look at our calendars. We'll get a stream scheduled after the fest is over. Okay. So we're going to get through the fest, which is next week. So it'll be in July, sometime in July. And once we get a date or two that we could do it, I'll message you on Instagram and see if one of the dates will work for you. And if one of them does, then we'll book it. And if one of them doesn't, then we'll get some more dates and until we find one. So congrats. That's awesome, Oliver. All right. Well, guys, listen, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. This has been an amazing stream.
Sorry, dude.
Don't forget, guys, tomorrow night, the stream continues. Sarah, if you're still here, or Julie or Mayanne, if one of you would put a link to the stream tomorrow night, I would appreciate it before we leave, just so that folks can hit that stream button and get to smash the like button tonight and set a reminder. Go to remind me or whatever it is, set a notification. It's important that we do that. So once I see the link go up, then we'll go ahead and do our outros together. But this was fun. As same as last week, it's been an amazing night.
Yeah. No, it was
And a lot of fun, and just great to see everybody here. And I want to thank all of you tonight who are able to donate through a super chat for the tickets. You're greatly supporting this channel and the fest as well. So thank you for that. Really do. Oh, here it is. Mayanne just put it in there. So guys, do me a favor right now before we can say goodbye. Smash that link. Hit the like button and hit the remind me or notify me. And then you're set. you're set for tomorrow night.
Yep.
Night, anything you want to tease real quick for tomorrow night before we head out?
I mean, I think we're going to have a lot of fun tomorrow night, and we've got a different game that we've got planned, and shout out to Sarah again for just being
Yes.
awesome and coming forward. I was talking to Sarah, a few days ago, and she's just awesome. She just stepped right up and said, "Hey, I'll put some stuff together for you guys." And I wasn't even expecting that or asked it, but she just did it, and she's just very kind, helping us, and just helping to make this even more special than we even thought it could be. So it's really cool. We'll have some fun tomorrow night, and we have a special guest, and I'm sure that you guys are gonna have a lot of fun with that. And
Yes.
it'll be cool. Yeah.
I'm excited. I can tell you that. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready. All right, guys. Well, listen, I will meet y'all backstage. But thanks again to Mayanne, Julie, and Sarah for moderating tonight. Sarah, thank you for the amazing game. It was so much fun. I was like, I didn't want it to end. It was great. And much appreciate all the work that you guys did tonight. And it was, it was great. It was like, and Kay, I'm glad you could make it tonight. Yes, you got to stay the whole time. That's
Yeah.
so awesome. So have a great night, and everyone have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow night, same time, right? We're doing 7:30 p.m.
Yep.
Central. Yep. And at Night's channel. So click that link. And until tomorrow night, guys, have a wonderful night. We'll see you then. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.